Hello, and welcome to W3 Grad's Quick Tech Solutions. This video is dedicated to understanding what are strings in Java and what is the difference between a string builder and a string buffer in Java. So, let us quickly begin with what is string. Strings in Java are objects used to represent a sequence of character. They can be either created using the string literal or by using the new keyword. Strings are immutable in Java are represented in the UTF-16 format. When a new string is created, it looks for the string with the same value in the JVM string pool. If it finds the same value, then it returns the reference, else it creates a string object and places that object in the string. Since strings are immutable in Java, whenever string manipulations are performed, automatically a new string would be generated by discarding the older one. But, don't you think, this is cumbersome when we have large applications? Well, to avoid garbage in heap, Java came up with string buffer and string builder. So, let us discuss string buffer and string builder, one by one. To begin with, we will look at string buffer. So, what is a string buffer? String buffer class is used to create a mutable string object, i.e. its state can be changed after it is created. It represents growable and writable character sequence. As we know that string objects are immutable, so if we do a lot of changes with string objects, we will end up with a lot of memory leak. So string buffer class is used when we have to make lot of modifications to our string. It is also thread safe, i.e. multiple threads cannot access it simultaneously. String buffer defines 4 constructors. The first one is the default string buffer constructor, which creates an empty string buffer and reserves room for 16 characters. The second one is a parameterized constructor which creates an empty string and takes an integer argument to set capacity of the buffer. The third one creates a string buffer and takes a string as an argument, and initializes the buffer with the content of the string argument. The fourth one creates a string buffer, and takes the character array as an argument, and initializes the buffer with the same character sequence as specified in the argument. Now, let us see the difference between a string and string buffer. We already have our Eclipse IDE open. We will go to the main method in this main class, and create a string with name text, and assign it a value, hello, in double quotes. In the next line, we will try to concatenate another string to the existing one. So, we will write text.concat method, and then pass, space world in double quotes. Then, in the next line, we will write system.out.println, and pass text as an argument. Now, let us save the code, and execute it. We will notice that, hello is displayed on the console, and not hello world. So, what is the reason behind that? Well, the reason is that, the string objects are immutable objects. Hence, if we concatenate on the same string object, it won't be altered. Now, we will use the string buffer class to see the difference. We will create an object of string buffer class. For that, we will type string buffer sbuf equal to new string buffer and pass hello in double quotes as the argument to the constructor. In the next line, we will use this string buffer object sbuf to call the append method and add a string. We will type sbuf.append and provide an argument to this append method as space world in double quotes. Then, we will output the value of sbuf. So, we will write system.out.println and put sbuf inside the parentheses of this println method. After this, we will save the code and run it. This time, we will see the output as hello world. So, again the question arises that why hello world and not hello? This is because the string buffer creates mutable objects. Hence, it can be altered, and so, space world was added at the end of hello. So, this is the reason why string buffer is better than string. Now that we know about the string buffer, let us proceed further and understand the string builder as well. So, what is string builder in Java? String builder is similar to the string buffer class, but it does not provide any guarantee of synchronization whatsoever. Since string builder methods are non-synchronized, it means that they cannot be used for thread-safe operations. String builder class also has 4 constructors. The first one is the default string builder constructor, which creates an empty string builder with an initial capacity of 16 characters. The second one is a parameterized constructor which creates an empty string and takes an integer argument to set capacity of the builder. The third one creates a string builder and takes a string as an argument, and initializes the buffer with the content of the string argument. The fourth one creates a string builder, and takes the character array as an argument, and initializes the buffer with the same character sequence as specified in the argument. Now, let us see the example for string builder class as well. We will comment the previous code. Then, just below this code, we will create an object of string buffer class. For that, we will type string builder sbuild equal to new string builder and pass hello in double quotes as the argument to the constructor. In the next line, we will use this string builder object sbuild to call the append method and add a string. We will type sbuild.append and provide an argument to this append method as space world in double quotes. Then, we will output the value of sbuild. So, we will write system.out.println and put sbuild inside the parentheses of this println method. After this, we will save the code and run it. Again, we will see the same output as hello world, just like in case of string buffer. So, this explains that string builder also creates a mutable string. Now that we have understood the string buffer and string buffer classes, we will now see the difference between string buffer and string builder. Here is the difference between both the classes in tabular form. The first point says, string buffer operations are thread safe and synchronized, while string builder operations are not thread safe or not synchronized. By synchronization, we mean that, in a synchronized environment a single thread can perform a certain operation rather than distributing the work among multiple threads. While in non-synchronized environment, multiple threads can perform different operations. The next point says, string buffer is used when multiple threads are working on the same string, while string builder is used in a single-threaded environment. The reason is again the same, that is, the string buffer is synchronized, and string builder is non-synchronized. The third point says, string buffer performance is slower when compared to string builder, while string builder performance is faster when compared to string buffer, because in string buffer, a single thread performs certain operation. On the other hand, in string builder, the multiple threads perform the operations, which increases the performance. The second last point says, string buffer has the storage area in the heap, while string builder has the storage area in the stack. And the last point is, string buffer consumes more memory, and string builder consumes less memory. So, this is all about string buffer and string builder class in Java, and this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you have understood the concept well. So, keep learning and I will see you next time. Until then, please don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. Thank you.